Welcome to Atlanta. Price is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander General Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
To be honest and let you know that I screamed a little bit when I heard you say, "What's up, baby?" Ah, man, like what are we gonna do? Cause this is torture.
Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my.
From a spark to a flame, it burns bright. Like the feeling when you finally got my name right. Like a star in the dark, you provide light. Yeah, this could turn into something if we align right. I see you trying to change your life cause you want better. What I'm convinced in 6 months better is together. A story written for the ages, so in this short time, let's be open books. Explore pages like, are you down through all the changes? Jah finds out I'm an Israelite. I lose wages, how about the times and every month when you change phases? And after that, getting your cheeks clapped in different places. Matter of fact, I tell you now, you'll need leg braces. Cause after camp, do benevolence, sensations. And after camp, excavations and temptations. Move that damn hand, girl, that's a violation. Can you follow orders, I wonder? Cause when I'm mad, my voice sound like thunder. It's all love, my pretty dove. Just want you to be something that I'm proud of. It's my job to correct, so never disrespect. A white rose, you want to be chose, I'ma hit your camp leader, see how it goes, and pray that he don't oppose, cause that's how this old UPK thing goes. Decently and in order so we escape woes. You really do impress me, and now I can't wait until your spirit reflects me. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you accept me, and take the steps to call my camp leader and
just
request
call
me.
My camp leader and request me. Call my camp leader and request me. Just call my.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. Oh wee, yeah, I'm getting excited. Yeah, I did hear that music.
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding General Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at 773-970-4343. Shalom.
Man, your boy Pastor Troy going all the way up with you, man. You already know. Friday, April 11th at the atrium. Yeah, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. You already know we're going from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., man. You already know it's going all the way down. Your boy Pastor Troy, DJ Jelly performing live. And then we getting out there, man, Saturday, yeah, April 12th. It's going all the way down for the Passover. Yeah, man, you already know. At the Marriott Marquis downtown. Yeah, man, we're going from 5 p.m. to midnight. You already know. Hosted by Commanding General Yahanna. Your boy Pastor Troy going to be in the building, man. Y'all boys holler.
Friday. You already know it's April the 11th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the infamous classic atrium. I.S.U.P.K presents the All-Black Party with live performances by
Never see another
King
nigga like
Ty.
this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night.
144. Nakawan.
Snitching in the act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated.
Sean.
If I'm more right, that's good business.
Natazai.
We in the game, coach. Fuck you talking, hey?
Special guest from China Monet and Georgia's own Pastor Troy. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. You already know ISUPK.com. Shalom.
Shalom, present thyself.
Shalom, Banya Howard, Banya Shalom.
Shalom, Banya Howard, Banya Shalom.
Yahaba Shemi Al Shabrakam.
Yahaba Shemi Al Shabrakam.
Laya Shala.
Imagine, which means to stand. Wapayah Hakodam, which means turn and face the east. You want to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew? Repeat after me. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. Malakavka.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayah.
Ratazayah.
I.S.U.P.K. I.S.U.P.K. Baratazah.
Kawak.
I.S.U.P.K. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Kab. Wam. Wasalakina. Kabawatina. Kasalakina. Kabawatina. Wala'ah. Tabi'ayna. Wanna say it one. Abal. Hawashayna. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Laka. Hamalaka. Waha'ala. Watapara. Aman. And in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
You want to say I conquer the power in Hebrew? Repeat after me. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Shah. The thunder now.
Thunder.
Hakat.
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 La Fa'a.
La Fa'a.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Bakal Marawa.
Kamadawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
La Tahar.
La Tahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
La Hakim.
La Hakim.
Hamakim.
Hamakim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama.
The Garshin.
Garshin.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
Dwara Haman. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
You're going to say, bless Israel in Hebrew. Repeat after me. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabaya.
Wahabaya.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
Love one.
Our loved
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Ahahoy.
Ahahoy.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Shemaiah.
Shemaiah.
Wa'arakaza.
Wa'arakaza.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regal.
Gal.
Al Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zau.
Al Ya.
Al-Ya.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Gal.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Layala.
Layla.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Kakara.
Kawa.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Afna Pasha.
Afna Pasha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashmar.
Taza Afna.
Taza'ah.
Wabuwa Afna.
Wa'ah.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ai Awalam.
Wa'ah.
The water Aman.
Wa'ah.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from
Which
Yahweh.
made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
From this time
and
forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Bakarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Bashasquat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Al-Yabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahanna.
Wamashanayaka.
Yahanna.
Nasha'aw.
Nasha'aw.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'irayamu.
Ya'irayamu.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Wayataya Aitazawa.
Oyataya Aitis.
Al-Tasapawanyaka.
Al-Zapuwani.
Amaru.
Amar.
Lakawu.
Lakaw.
Wanakaki.
Wanakaki.
Magoya.
Magoy.
Wala'a.
Wala'ah.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Shem Yashal.
Aiwa.
Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Noah Aitis.
La.
La.
Yakabu.
Kai.
Alyaka.
Ai.
Baya.
Baya.
Yakarath.
Yakarath.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Arawam.
Arawam.
Wayashima Alyam.
Wayashmaim.
Mawa'ab.
Mawa'ai.
Wahagori.
Wagar.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Yashabi.
Yashabi.
Tazawul.
Tazawul.
Gamashawul.
Gamashawul.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aimam.
Aimam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Lapanya Lawat.
Labonia Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadi.
Kamadi.
Kasaya Sara'at.
Kasai Sarai.
Kiyabi.
Kiyabi.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Kuyashwa.
Kuyashma.
Nashamad.
Nashamad.
Ma'ayanda Ayo.
Bayan.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
The man.
La Arama.
Ladama.
Shayatamu.
Shaytama.
Nadiyamu.
Nadiyamu.
Ka'ira.
Right.
Because of Abu.
Because of Abba.
Because of Ba.
Because of Ba.
Wakatazamana.
Because of Zamana.
Kana Sayakamu.
Countless Sayakam.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amar.
Amar.
Nayarusha.
Nairusha.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah.
Ah.
Na'awa.
Na'wa.
Alahayim.
Alahai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamu.
Shaytama.
Kagaga.
Kagaga.
Kakwash.
Kwash.
Lapanya Raka.
Laponya Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Sak Daba Ira Ira.
The Ba'ari Ai.
Wakala Haba.
Kala Haba.
Thalahat. Haryam,
Haryam,
Khan,
Khan,
Doradap,
Doradap,
Basa Ira,
Basa Ira,
Wabasa Wapapa,
Wabasa Wapapa,
the Bahalam,
Bahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashu,
Wayabakwashu,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Yabashu,
Yabashu,
Wayabahaya,
Wayabahaya,
Ayah,
Ayah,
Wayakapar,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadu,
Wayabadu,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawah,
Yahawah,
Labak,
Labak,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Al-Kaharata,
Al-Kaharata,
the Waraman,
the Waraman. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
And they that hate
have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against the hidden
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off.
let us cut them off.
From being a nation. That the name of Israel.
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
One consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And
And Hagarene.
Of all
and
Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
And sure as those who join with them.
Sure as also join with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of
Lot. Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
The Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kishon.
The brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Perished at Endor.
Where they came as dung for the earth.
Done for the earth.
Make their nobles like a ram.
Make their nobles like a ram.
And like Sa'ad.
Like Sa'ad.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As the Ba.
As the Ba.
And as Amunah.
And as Amunah.
Who said, let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
The house of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burning for wood.
As the fire burning for wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with
Fill
shame.
their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let it be confounded.
Let it be confounded.
In trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let it be put to shame.
Let it be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Of all the earth.
Of all the earth.
So be it.
So be it. We want to say the blessings in the Hebrew. You have to meet Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Alahaya.
Wa Tazabaya.
Tazabaya.
Alawat Yahanna.
Alawat Yahanna.
Ha Alawat.
Alawat.
Ha Sarani.
Ha Sarani.
Ha Kwatasayoy.
Ha Kwatasayoy.
Ha Koyayoy.
Ha Koyayoy.
Wa Hakwati.
Wa Hakwati.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba Shim Yahweh Shah.
Ba Shim Yahweh Shah.
Wa Aman.
Wa Aman. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you,
Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Manager of Yahanna.
Manager of Yahanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains. The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And assistants.
And assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say the curses. Blessed be Yahweh.
Blessed be Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
All things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
To the evils and curses.
To the evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
To the evils and curses.
To the evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
Treasures of the rich of Israel.
Treasures of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into that sanctuary.
To enter into our
To the
sanctuary.
evils and curses.
To the evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The courses.
Courses.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies. The Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
Pope.
Islam. Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinhead.
Pasta Comatata. The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
Lesbian
Spies.
Spies.
To witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
That's space program.
That's the space program.
Army. Navy.
Navy.
Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines. Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
Cable access channel.
Cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Of any of thy people that seek to stop us.
Seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
To all the heathen.
That stand in the way.
Stand in the way.
Or try and stop
Or
us.
try to stop us.
Broadcast your word.
Broadcast your word.
Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go.
Cause them to go
To and fro.
to and fro
Through the earth.
through the earth.
Consume them.
Consume
Let the plagues.
Let the plagues.
Shake the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murder.
And the murder.
Let Yahweh Shah.
Let Yahweh Shah.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucer.
Come down with the flying saucer.
Punish all the heathen.
Punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
Come up against
As
us.
you speak thy word. Cause to be known. By all. That is the angels that have done it. Cause to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake that cover. In the name of your house. Thank you always. So be it.
Saw, which means to turn. Shabi, which means be seated.
And up here, the shopping, which means be seated. We're gonna continue on where we left off from last week. We're gonna get it in. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and type it in. Yeah, I can see it. Wow. You had a question? Yeah, go ahead. If anybody has any questions, type it in. If anybody has any questions in the room, just just raise your hand. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna rock and roll. First, we're gonna get in the Hebrew, Exodus 16, 14 through 20. All right, I'm gonna get this first one. Exodus chapter 16 and verse 14. Where you at? There we are. Okay. What the owl? Shah Kabath Atal. Wa Hana Al Panya Hamadabar Dakwa Ma Kasa Kasa Slake Ma Kasa Pas Dakwa Kakakpar Al Ha'rataza, verse 15. Waya Ra'awa Banya Yasha'ala Waya Amarwa Ayash Al Akyawa Mana Hawa'a Kaya La'a Yada Iwa Maha Hawa'a Waya Amar Shema Alahayim Hawa'a Halaham Ashar Nathan Yahawa Makan Slakya Lakam La'a Kala, verse 16. Zaha Hadabar Shah Taza Awa Yahweh La Laquatwa Mamam Nawa Ayash La Paya Akalwa Imar La Lagal Galath Masapar Napa Shath Yakam Ayash La Ashar Ba'a Halwa Da Kwakakwa. Verse 17. Waya Aishawa. Khan Banya Yasha'ala Waya Lakwa Laquatwa Hama Rabah Waha Mamam Ayata. Verse 18. Waya Madwa Ba'imar Wala'a Ha'id Yapa Hama Rabah Waha Mamam Ayata La'a Haka Sayar Ayash Lapaya Akawa La Quatwa. Verse 19. Wayamar Masha Alahayim Ayash Al Yawathar Mamam Nawa Id Bakwar. Verse 20. Wala'a Shama Iwa Al Masha Waya Watharwa Anashim Mamam Nawa Id Bakwar. Waya Rum Thawa La'ayam Waya Ba'ash Waya Kwa Tazap Ilaham Masha. All right, we're going to read the same passage in English. We're going to get Exodus 16, 14 through 20.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 14. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness, there lay a small round thing as small as the hoarfrost on the ground. Verse 15.
Real quick. So what's going on is last week we brought out where Israel's hungry, you know what I'm saying, and we was in the wilderness, and we cursed out, Moses saying, "Yo, you brought us all the way out here in the wilderness." You brought us all the way out here in the wilderness, and we ain't got nothing to eat. you brought us out here to die. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Moses, you know, clapped back at him like, all right, hold my staff. Not really hold my staff, but you know what I'm saying? He went to the Most High. He was like, man, these, you know, children of Israel is out here. They're unbelieving, basically, and they're hungry. You know those Snickers commercials? You do you do stupid things when you're hungry. They you know what I'm saying, they getting mad at Moses when really they getting mad at the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And you just seen what the Most High did. You think he can't feed you? You think he can't feed you? Come on, man, stop playing. So this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? They went to sleep, they woke up, and they saw these little round things on the ground. Like, what in the world is this? What is this? Right? So this is where we are. Keep going.
Come on, verse 15. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said to one another, It is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat.
See, so you know, not only did we curse out, you know, Moses and you know, give him, you know, bust his chops over you know, taking us out of slavery. Right. You know what I'm saying? Slavery, and then destroying our enemies right in front of us. Right. We had a beachside view. You ever been to the beach in the whole ocean? You know, you see everything out there. Right. First, it was dry land. You just seen how the way, and you see an army barreling down towards you, and then you see it close up, and then you just, you know, you don't hear no more screams and cries. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know, dead horses, you know, wash up on the beach. You see shields wash up on the beach. You know what I'm saying? You see armor and helmets washing up on the beach. Right. And you think the Most High can't feed you? And then you see these things on the ground. Y'all like, we was like, what the hell is this? Right. If we ain't know any better, if we didn't have, you know, someone to tell us, hey, this is what the Most High gave us. You know what I'm saying? We would have walked right by it and then starved. Right. Or probably tried to go back to Egypt. Right. Like, we know you ain't got no army, but y'all still feed us. We would have found a way around the Red Sea, and then probably went back to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? But we had to have someone, a man of the Most High, you know what I'm saying, a priest, a prophet, to tell us, hey, this is what y'all was begging for. This is what y'all was crying for. You know how we say, you know, man, these bills are too high. You know what I'm saying? We cried out to the Most High, man. These bills are getting the best of us. And then, you know, the repo man take one of them bills away. Right. And you don't know that's a blessing. Right. You thinking, hey, just give me, you know, let me run into a bag filled with money. You know what I'm saying? Then I could pay this whole car off. Mm-hmm. That's what you think. Or you find a job that makes, you know, 5 times more money, or a side hustle that makes you 5 times, you know, your annual income overnight. That's what we think. When the Most High was saying, hey, cut off the Netflix, cut off the Paramount, cut off the Disney Plus, cut off the Hulu, and then you can make your car payment. But nah, we gotta have all of them. When really we don't even, like, I have some of this stuff, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for my entertainment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Paying that bill for nothing. Right. Those bills, you know what I'm saying? They cut all that out, and then you can, you know, you'll have enough. Right. But without, and then, you know, once something gets, you know, either totaled or towed or something like that taken away, then we go to the, you know, we go to the camp leader and be like, hey man, this is what happened. Like, no, that's the Lord. Right. That's the Lord. That's what you was asking for. Right. That's what you was begging for. Now you got it. Yeah. But we need a man of the Most High. We need a prophet to tell us, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's the Most High's provision. It may not look like what you want it to look like, but it is exactly what you need. You have something?
Yeah, if I could. It's like on topic, but not on topic. Because with Christians, they promote selfishness. People that's so selfish, like they don't appreciate nothing that the Lord give them. They so used to eating in this place steaks, shrimp, crab, lobster. But when they can't get that, and the Lord give you just priest and bread and water, you understand? That's the Lord feeding you. And yeah. Goes, I don't want that. I want the shrimp, crab, lobster. Yeah, that's selfishness, and that's when you can get destroyed, because if you don't see what the Most High is doing for you in front of your face, you ain't gonna see the blessing. You so used to being that homeborn slaves, eating that garbage that the slave master gave you when the Lord is providing for you.
Yeah, yep. The slop. Let's keep going because we're gonna be here all day.
Verse 16. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and an omer for every man according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. Verse 17. And the children of Israel did so and gathered some more, some less. Verse 18. And when they did meet it within omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no flock. They gathered every man according to
had no lack.
Oh, Salaki had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating.
So what he basically saying is like, if you have 7 people in your household, in your tent, you know what I'm saying, in your household, gather enough for everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? If it's just you and your rib, you know what I'm saying, or you living with your brother or something like that, just got enough for the 2 of you. That's it. So that's what it means. No more, no less. Let's keep reading.
Verse 19. And Moses said, "Let no man leave of it till the morning."
Mm-hmm.
Verse 20. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses.
So now we're saying we hard-headed. Israel hard-headed. Is that a surprise? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because I live around niggas. So like, I live around so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? I know my people.
Right.
We hard-headed. Let's keep going.
But some of them left of it until the morning.
So he's basically saying, gather enough so it's for you to eat for that day. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, even though we're told, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be enough for tomorrow, or is, tomorrow you're going to get more. We have such of a lack mentality that we got to, I ain't even going to say it like that. But it is sort of a mentality where I don't know if that's going to happen tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying? Let me save it. You know what I'm saying? Let me save it. And we're going to read what happens when, some people who gathered more for the next day than what was said. Let's see what happened.
And it bred worms.
Read from the top again, verse 20.
Verse 20. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it bred worms and stank, and Moses was wroth with them.
See, like, come on, man. You smell that filth? You smell it? You see now you can't even eat it. Now we got a bunch of worms. You know what I'm saying? Anybody ever had some fruit that went bad? And a few days go by, and you know what I'm saying, you think is nothing of it, and then all of a sudden you see these little gnats just every goddamn where. You do everything to get rid of them, but you just can't get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? This thing is something like that. These worms, and it stinks. It smells bad, right? So that's what happened. We're going to go on to the next section, which is Exodus 16, 21 through 27. You can get that, Kagar?
Come. Book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 21. Wayala Kwatawa, Athwa, Baba Kwa.
Wayala Kwatwa.
Okay. Wayala Kwatwa, Athawa.
Athwa.
Oh, Athwa. Baba Kor. Ayash. Kapaya. Oh, Kap separate. Kapaya. Akawa. Wakam. Hashamash. Wanamata, right? Separate. Wanamasa. Verse 22. Wayahaya. Bayawam. Hashashya. Lakwatwa. Lakam. Shamana. Shunya. Ha'imar. La'akad. Wayaba'awa. Cow. Nashaya'awa. Ha'ida. Waya Gayadwa.
Yadwa.
Oh, together. Wayag.
It's like a Waya Gayadwa.
Waya Gayad. Wa. Gotcha. Lama Shah. Verse 23. Waya Amar. La'a. Alahayim. It's like, okay, Alahayim. Hawa'a. Ashar. The bar. Yahweh. Shabbath. Shabbath one, right? Shabbath one. Shabbath. Quadash. La Yahweh. Makar. Ashar. The Aqua. A power. Wa'ath. Ashar. Dasha. Da. Bashal. It's like Bashal. Bashal. Wa'ath. Cow. Haidak. Hana Yakwa. Lakam. Lama Shem Marath. Aid. Habakar. Verse 24. Wayan Yakawa.
Looks like it. Wayan Yakwa.
Okay. Wayan Yakwa. Athawa. Aid.
Athwa.
Oh, separate. Athwa. Aid. Habakar. Ka'ashar. Is it Tazawaha, right?
Tazawa.
Tazawa. Mashah. Wala'a. Haba'ayah. Raramah. La'a. Hayatha. Bawa. Verse 25. Waya Amar. Mashah. Akalahawa. Hayawam. Kaya. Shabbath. Hayawam. La Yahweh. Hayawam. La'a. The Mataza. Ahawa. Bayashada. Sorry. Bashada. Verse 26. Sheshath. Yum. Thalaquata. Tower.
Thalaquat Hawa.
Okay. Thalaquat Hawa. Waba Yawam. Hashabath. Hashabayaya. Shabbath. La'a. Yahaya. Bawa. Verse 27. Wayahaya. Bayawam. Hashabayaya. Yataza Awa. Man. Ha'ain.
That's Mana.
Oh, it's like separate. Mana. Ha'ain. Lalaquat.
Lalawquat.
Lalawquat. Wala'a. Mataza Awa. That's it.
Mataza Awa.
Oh, Awa. It's like.
All right, we're going to read the same passage in English, Exodus 16, 21 to 27.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 21. Yeah, verse 21. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted. Verse 22. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers.
So, okay, real quick, before you read on, what is that? Why are they gathering twice as much on the 6th day? Before you read it.
On the 7th day, they're supposed to rest.
No, you read it.
No, I didn't. I didn't read
it.
But
yeah. On the 7th day is a Sabbath day. So one's supposed to do no work. So that's why they gathered it on twice as many on the 6th day.
So, okay, sir. Why is it considered work for them to gather the food that they should eat?
Because at that time that was that was all they did, to work and go to the holy, go to the land flowing with milk and honey. You know what I'm saying? So later on, you know what I'm saying, they try to trip up Christ by saying, why are they gathering food? Because they're saying, they knew about this. They knew about this. But Christ cut them back. It's like, hey, you gonna starve? Just like the Jewish man, they don't turn on the stove. They don't turn on the oven. TV. They don't turn on the TV. They live in big buildings, and they have to leave. It's either they take the stairs or they wait until someone else who's non-Jewish wait till they come in. It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, but they wait and like, hey, can you push this button for me?
They don't even cook either.
Yeah, they don't cook. They don't cook. So what they'll do is, and even fake Israelite groups, they'll say this. They're like, hey, make something, like like on a put, set the fire, do like a slow cooker, all day Friday, so that when Saturday comes, it'll be done, and you ain't gotta cook. They'll do stupid nonsense like that.
And then Saturday start Friday night.
So they'll put it on so that it doesn't start on a Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So it's like let's just off of like if how do I put this?
They prep ahead.
Yeah, it's like they prep ahead. Like if you back in the old days, you would have to write a check and send it in the mail and to the light company, whatever, right? And then it's due on the 10th, right? But if you write the check on the 9th and then put it in the mail, it's not going to get there till like the 12th or 13th. When they call you and say, hey, we didn't get the check, they say, well, I wrote it and I sent it out to you and it's on the way. And then, okay, since it's on the way, we'll give you grace or whatever. It's just in that same vein where we didn't strike a match on the Sabbath because it's sundown. So they'll do it right before sundown and then it'll cook for however long. And they say, well, I didn't do it. I did it right before. I did all the work before, it just went into it. And I didn't have to do anything else. I just, set the fire and just let it, let it go. That's what the Jewish man teaches. And that's what these fake Israelites, learn from the Jewish man. And they learn nonsense and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
But white supremacy.
Right.
That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. All right, now let's keep going.
Kind of two.
Can you speaking of which, can you strike that match?
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I'm saying? Light that fire on the Sabbath. On the Sabbath. Let's do that.
Let me put that canvas together.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, y'all see that? It's a fire being stroked. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? While we're online, while we're using electricity, you know what I'm saying? I personally turn on these lights. Guard turned on these lights and whatnot.
Right. I cooked this morning.
Yeah. I'm saying. Let's keep going.
Oh God. Two omers for one man. And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses, verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and see if that ye will see it, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
Moreover, sometimes some people just don't. It's work to actually cook. You know what I'm saying? Some people they really don't like to cook. Most High is hooking us up with this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Some people just really don't like to cook. He's saying just do enough for the next day as well, so that when the Sabbath day comes, you'll actually have some rest. You know what I'm saying? Now, the Sabbath day is made for us, not us for the Sabbath day. What does that mean? That means if you like to cook, you know what I'm saying? If that's, there's some people who just absolutely loves, you know what I'm saying, to throw down in the kitchen. It's not work to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not work to them. That's their passion. It's like some people like to go hiking. You know what I'm saying? That might be some work to somebody else, and they don't like that. So here's the difference. Somebody works at a major restaurant or in any type of restaurant, and then they go in and make food to make money. Versus having that quote unquote Sunday dinner when the family's coming over. One of them is work. They're both doing the same thing. They're cooking, right? But one of them is work for money, to sustain their living, and the other one is because it's a passion. They actually like to do it. That one you can do. This one, the Lord is saying, don't do. You get the difference?
Sir, it makes more. It makes sense now because they had to do this to live.
Yeah.
So it was considered work, and they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Not only that, the Most High is looking out for us because we'll work ourselves to death. You know what I'm saying? We'll do stupidness. You know what I'm saying? Like we're, because we don't know the commandments. We don't know how the Most High really is. We'll do stupid things that that is detrimental to us. All, I mean, I don't even got to go in. We all have done some nonsense in the name of something good. You know what I'm saying? We think we're doing good, but really we ain't. We need to, and especially in this oppression, we need to work 2 and 3 and 4 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Getting half an hour of sleep in between the job, right, and working ourselves to death. When the Most High God said, "Hey, man, you need to take a rest." You know what I'm saying? You need rest. Right. So this is a law built in so that we can actually rest. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep reading.
Verse 24, and they laid it up until the morning, as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein. Verse 25.
So this time, when we did it, there's no worms in it. Why? Because the Lord told us to do it. Just like the Lord told us, don't do it on any other day. That this is going to be the consequence. Now, if we did it for 3 days, try and get smart. How with meal prep, you cook for the whole week. Yeah, nah. You're gonna have it on the 6th day. You're gonna have it good on the 7th day, and then when it resets to the 1st day, it's gone. It's nasty. It stinks. It has worms in it. All right, let's keep reading.
Come on, verse 25. And Moses said, "Eat that today, for today is the Sabbath unto the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Today ye shall not find it in the field."
Right. So the Most High ain't even working.
Right.
The Most High put the bread in there for us. Every night when we woke up, it was there. So he was like, I'm not gonna have these provisions for you if you don't do if you don't follow the instructions the way I tell you. You either going to eat or you're not going to eat. Let's keep reading.
Come on. Verse 26. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. Verse 27. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people on the 7th day for to gather, and they found none.
See, niggas is hard headed. Salakia. Some of us has to find out the hard way. Some of us absolutely has to find out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gathered enough, and we went out there thinking, he saved us from Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He must want us to live, so he of course is gonna give us fresh bread and fresh manna. You know what I'm saying? On the 7th day, and we go out there, ain't nothing there. You can't see nothing. Like, are you serious? He was serious. We hard headed, Salakia. We hard headed. Let's get this next passage. Exodus 16, 28 through 34. I'm gonna get this one. Verse Exodus 16 and 28. Waya Amar Yahweh Al Masha Id Ana Ma'a Nathum Lashamar Matazawathya Watha were Wathya. Verse 29. Ra Awa Kaya Yahweh Nathan Lakam Hashabath Al Khan Hawa Nathan Lakam Bayawam Hashashya Lakam Hayawam Yam Shabwa Ayash Thaka Sakitha Kathath Yawa Al Yataza Ayash Mamam Kwamwa Bayawam Hashabayaya. Verse 30. Waya Shabathwa Ha'im Bayawam Hashabayai Slakia Hashabaya. Verse 31. Waya Kwara Awa Bayath Yasha'ala Ath Shamwa Mana Waha Wa'a Kazara'ai God Laban Wata Imwa. Kataza Payakath. Badabash. Yeah, Badabash. Verse 32. Wayamar. Masha Zaha. Ha Dabar. Ashar. Tazawa. Yahweh. Mala'ah. Ha'imar. Mamamnawa. Lama Shamarath. Lada Rath Yakam. Lama Ein. Yara'awa. Ath. Halacham. Ashar. Ha'a Kalathia. Athakam. Bama Dabar. Ha. It's like it. Baha Wataza Ya'aya. Athakam. Ma. It's like Ma Rataza. Matazarian. Verse 33. Wayamar. Masha. Al. Aharon. Kwaha. Taza Nath. Ahath. Wathan. It's like it. Shema. Mala'ah. Ha Imar. Mana. Wahanach. Athwa. Lapanya. Yahweh. Lama Shamarath. Lada Rath Yakam. Verse 34. Kashar Tazawa Yahweh Al Masha. Wayan Yak. It's like it. Wayan Yakahawa. Aharon Lapanya. Ha'ai Dath. Lama it's like it. Lama Shamarath. We're gonna read the same passage in English. Exodus 16, 28 through 34.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 28. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my laws?
Now we pissing off the Most High. We need to stop. Keep going.
Verse 29. See for that the Lord hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore he give you the 6 days, the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. Verse 30. So the people rested on the 7th day. Verse 31.
See, we you know, this is we need to get this in our heads. Like seriously. So so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are so hard working that the Most High had to put it in a law that says we need to rest, sit our hind parts down and just chill. And somehow we believe white supremacy that says we're the laziest people on earth. Right. We're lazy. We're a welfare state. Are you serious? We work so damn hard that the Most High had to chastise us for going out and going to work and just sit down and rest. But the oppressor Esau, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, leads the world to believe that we're lazy and we don't work. Nebraska is about to go into bankruptcy because of how much we don't work. Now we don't work because we ain't there. The whole state. I don't know if y'all know this, but the state of Nebraska in 2 quarters is about to go bankrupt. Why? Because the majority of their economy depends on farming, and the labor is done by some of them are done by undocumented workers. When I say some of them, they have loved ones. So the ones that are undocumented, they just leave with their family so that they won't get separated. So it's no one's doing the work. Right. No one's doing the work, and they can't afford to hire anybody else. So they are going to go bankrupt within 2 quarters. Good. Y'all call us lazy. Y'all think we're stealing y'all jobs? There you go. Y'all got some jobs in Nebraska. Y'all got some jobs in Nebraska. And you think that's just the only place that Israel is leaving and not doing the work? There's going to be other places that's going to be like this. Good for you. Good for you. Let's just sit back and eat our popcorn. You have something?
Yeah, I can't. That's a simple argument for me, because every time they say that we lazy, for 400 years, you gathered up a nation to work for you under your oppression free. Just 400 years. Until you can do 400 years of labor for free, then talk to me. Something simple as that.
I need to go home and watch a good slave movie. Just get me riled up. You know what I'm saying? just get me all riled up. But hey,
right.
Let's keep. Well, this is riling me up right here. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep reading.
Verse 31. And the house of Israel called the name thereof manna, and it was like a coriander. So like a coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey.
Damn, man, y'all just go outside and get a cookie. Most High just giving us, you know what I'm saying, cookies and whatnot. Tastes like a wafer made with honey, and it's that good honey, not that old. You know, I forget where I was. I was somewhere else, somewhere out of the country. And I tasted the honey that was there. And like the honey that I used to taste, you know, that was here, I was like, man, this honey is whatever. Then I tasted like real, untampered, adulterated honey. I'm like, good God. There is a difference. You know what I'm saying? America puts so much crap, takes away so much stuff, you know what I'm saying, make things fake and not real, and things are real. You know, you hear things that are different in other places. Things really are different. It really does, you know, and this is something that's supposed to be just natural. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be something that's natural, and it is different. So, you know, ancient honey? Are you serious? It tastes like a wafer. A wafer is like one of them, you know, soft, you know,
thin cookies.
Thin, yeah. And even if it wasn't thin, you compress it. You know, you pile them up. It is still, you know, airy and whatnot. Yep. And it tastes like honey. Are you serious? You grind that up, you know what I'm saying, and grind up into flour, and then make a bread out of that. What? I need some of that manna. Yeah, right. Now, whole time, you know, when the Passover, that's how we're gonna eat the unleavened bread. Okay. It's gonna be with some honey. You know what I'm saying? So get ready. Let's keep reading.
Verse 32. And Moses said, "This is the thing which the Lord commanded: fill an omer of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt."
So for you, for generations. So he said, somewhere in the world, I'm gonna let you know, because you're gonna read it in later chapters. But in the Ark of the Covenant is going to be the 10 Commandments. It's more than 10 Commandments, but the 10 Commandments where the Most High, you know, wrote it, as well as this pot that has manna from when we came up out of Egypt. Still, you know, edible to this day. Now, in that time, you couldn't even save it for the next day. But now it's somewhere in the world. Somewhere in the world, Joshua hid it somewhere. Joshua hid the ark somewhere where no one could find it. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere in the world. But when Christ comes back, it's going to be, you know, on display for us to see. Why? Because the Most High said it. He said it's going to be on so that the, you know, generation, so it can kept for your generation, so that we can actually see this. We ain't gonna see it now.
Right.
I know it's out there because Joshua, you know, hid it and no one could find it. But once when Christ comes back, we're gonna be able to see this thing and see the wafer that tastes like honey. Boy, I tell you, let's keep going.
Verse 33. And Moses said unto Aaron, "Take a pot and put in an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord, to be kept for your generation." Verse 34. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept.
That's it. Okay, Most High, right. All right. You want to take this next one?
Come on. We have 30.
It's Exodus 16, 35 to 36, and then 17, 1 through 5.
Come on. Exodus chapter 16, verse 35. Wabunyan, Yasha'ala, Akawa, Haman, Ba'ayim, Shana, Ba'amah, Ba'am, Al-Rataza, Nawa Shabbat, Hawan, it's like Haman, Akawa, Ba'am, Quataza, Al-Rataza, Kana'ain, Canaan. Verse 36. Waha Aimar, Asharya, Ha'a Yapak, Hawa'a. Exodus chapter 17, verse 1. Wayasa Iwa, Cow, Ida, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Mamam, the bar, Sayan, or the Sayana. Sayan, Lama Sa'ai, Yaham, Al, Paya, Yahweh, Wayakanwa, Barak Yadayim,
Barak Yadyam.
Okay, Salaki. Barak Yadyam, Wa'ayan, Mayam, Lashat, sorry, Lashata, Ha'ain, verse 2, Wayara, Ha'ain, Ain, Masha, Waya Marwa, Thanawa, it's like Thunwa, Lanawa, Yamya, it's like Mayam, Wanashatha, Waya Amar, Laham, Masha, Maha, Tharayab Wan, right? Tharayabawan. Sorry, one more time.
Tharayabawan.
Tharayabawan. Yabawan. It's like I'm Imadia. Maha. The Thana Sawan. Yahweh. Verse 3. Wayatazamah. Sham. Ma'a. Sham. Ha'ain. Lamyam. Wayalan. Ha'ain. Al. Mashah. Waya Amar. Lama. Zaha. Ha'ai. Ha'al Yath. Sorry. Ha'ai La Yathunwa. Mamam Tazarian. Laha Maya. Athaya. Athia. Wa'ah. Bunya. Wa'ah. Makwanya. Batazam Ma'ah. Verse 4. Wayataza Aikwa, right? Aikwa. Masha. Al. Yahweh. La'amar. Maha. Aisha. La'ain.
Aisha.
Oh, sorry. Separate. Aisha. La'ain. Hazah. Iwad. Ma'ait.
Ma'aita.
Separate. Ma'aita. Wasa Kwalanya. Verse 5. Wayamar. Yahweh. Al. Masha. Ibar. Lapunya. Ha'ain. Wakwak. Athak. Mazakwanya. Yasha'ala. Wamatak. Ashar. Hakaya. Bawa. Haya Ara. Kwak. Bayadak. Wahalakah.
We'll read the same passage in English, Exodus 16, 35, 36, and then 17, 1 through 5.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 16, verse 35. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years.
40 years. We was eating this. These cookies taste like honey.
until they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan.
Sound great. Now, real quick, it's not only manna. We had quail at night. We had chicken at night. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going.
Come, verse 36. Now in Omer is the 10th part of an ephah. That's the end of that. And this is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys according to the commandment of the Lord, and pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink.
Okay, so whenever in this instance, well, really in any instance, whenever we don't have something, we start complaining, right? We start complaining. We're about to start complaining, and this is going to be a pivotal moment, not just for Israel, but for Moses. Let's keep reading.
Verse 2. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide ye with me? Therefore, wherefore do ye tempt the Lord?
See, now when he's saying chide, is we're messing with him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, why you with me? Like, come on, man, you tempting the Most High. You know I'm the man, the go-to. I'm the mediator between Israel and the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Why you messing with me? You really not messing with me. You messing with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he's saying. When all you had to do was like, hey, Moses, we ain't got no water. Can you know? Yeah, I mean, I saw it was like a meme where like these Philly cats, was saying, it was like, it was, I can't even do it how the way he did it. It was like, every time once in a while you got it, yeah, I mean, if he, yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? And then if he, and he was talking like that. So, like, what's going on? But I understood exactly what he was talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? We could have did that with Moses. Like, hey, Moses, you know what I mean? What's good?
They make it seem like he don't know these things already. Just like the last time, he knew that there was no water to drink.
Yeah,
but he had the faith that the Most High was going to provide it. They didn't. So
yeah,
that would cause him to go before the Most High because of their lack of faith.
Yeah, exactly. And we're and how the way they say, this generation is like a microwave generation where we want what we want right now. Well, this is way back then, and we still wanted it right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just it just must be us, and then the rest of the world is catching up to the quote unquote microwave generate. But anyway, all we had to do was ask. If we're lacking, all we have to do is go to the man of the Lord and ask, hey, look, listen, and ask. Don't contend with him, because you might get it, you might not get it. It's a test on how you are with the Most High. Like, hey, I want him to come to me. I want her to come to me for everything. You know what I'm saying? Let me make the food a little short. Let me make the money a little short. Let me make the patience a little short. Let me make the wisdom a little short, and see what they do. Just go to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. When I say go to the Most High, I'm not saying have a personal relationship with Jesus. That's gay. It is fake. Right. It is fake. What I'm saying is go to the man of the Lord and say, hey, lay out your problem. Like, hey, this is what's going on. I need some help. Help me. Help me. Right.
Help me.
Spot on, because I've been in situations like that before where like I was getting frustrated, stuff was running out, and then I was in church at the time, but I never felt like it was okay to go to the church because I had never seen the church help nobody. So I always go to the Most High, and but at the time, I would always go to the Most High, say my prayers, and then literally stuff with what happened. And it wasn't like a microwave moment though. It was more so, give it 3 days. Like from my experience, it always took some time. It never happened fast, but I had to keep that same faith that I had when I went to him.
Mm-hmm. But you know who you really went to, right? You went to Satan. Satan. We think Satan is working against the Most High. When I say, and this is, based off of scripture, Satan has power. You know what I'm saying? And when you're saying, you went, especially in church, they tell you, you go to Jesus and pray, and all of a sudden it'll happen. When the church is the house of Satan, anything that happens that we think is good that happens in the church, that's really taking you away from the Most High. Why? Because if those things continue to happen in church, when we say Christ is black, you ain't gonna believe us. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you learned in church, whatever anybody learned, not just you, but whatever anybody learned in church, and good things, perceivably is happening in church, whatever someone comes up against that church and say, bring out the truth, we're not, people are not going to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So when the church tells you, hey, you're late on your rent, just pray about it. So I can just pray about it, and all of a sudden, whatever will happen, and you ain't gonna be late on your rent. Now, when we tell you that the church, church is supposed to give you that money because you go into the church, you pay tithes, they're gonna be like, well, no, because they told me to do this and this worked. When really it's Satan that's doing that. It's Satan that's doing that to keep you away from the Most High for real.
Like, I understand that even if because the church always say pray about it. So even if you prayed about it and it works in your favor, that's still Satan. Yes.
Everything they say is a lie. Everything. You can't okay. What's the difference between the church telling you to do something and a fake Israelite group telling you to do something? Nothing. Exactly. You ain't gonna listen to a fake Israelite group. You ain't gonna listen to fake because whatever they say is a lie. Anything that they say is a lie. If it's not under the umbrella of Commander General Yahanna, they can say Christ is black. They can say, black, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Jews. Everything they say is a lie. If they tell me that it's raining outside and I can hear the rain, I'm gonna go out there and check. I'm gonna go out there and check because I don't believe anything they say.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's gonna come out that someone got pegged. Next thing you know, it's gonna come out that they're allowing Hamites into their organization. They're gonna change the 12 tribe charts to include different damn countries of Hamites.
Yep.
No. Anything that they say is a lie. And to prove what I'm saying, that it's actually Satan. When Christ was in the wilderness for 3 days, fasting, what did Satan tempt him with? He tempted him with power, with money, with all that stuff. So when you're praying and you're getting power, you're getting money, Christ was tempted with that by Satan because Satan has power to do that.
Right.
Isn't the church is the house of Satan? You know something?
Yeah, because it's what you're saying is heavy because people don't realize that Satan blesses people as well. Just take a good look at Hollywood. He's blessing the LGBTQ money with fame and fortune. Any of our people that take on the wicked lifestyle of America, he's blessing them with all resources, materialistic things, and they thinking those are blessings from the Lord. That's why when you go on the BET Awards and you look at Lil Nas X, the first statement he's made is, "I want to thank God." When he's wicked, he's a homosexual.
Yeah. You think he came from Sakari? What
a coincidence.
Oh man, if he didn't, he might as well just go up in there.
It's like if I made but on that topic, I do have a precept if I could.
Let's hear it.
Just John chapter 9, verse 31. It said, "Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man will be worshippers of God, he doeth his will, he heareth them."
Right.
So
right.
Christians, they praying, God ain't hearing their prayers.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Damn near every Christian go to church on Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They claim that to be the Sabbath. They only believe in 10 of the commandments when they don't keep none of them. You know what I'm saying? They Christians, so any of this stuff, all this stuff makes Christians sinners. Most High ain't listening to nothing to that.
Right.
Most High ain't listening to none of that. So if your answers do get prayer, and the scripture says that, you know, the Most High ain't listening to sinners, who's answering your prayers?
Right.
Ain't the pastor. All he wants is that money.
Who's answering? Yeah. So yeah. I had to find that out, you know. When I found that out, I'm like, what? And then it just made sense when it was broken down. Like, it just made sense. Like, and then I felt, you know, some type of way, like, how I not know that? You know what I'm saying? How I not know that? But yeah, exactly. I was violated, man. How I not know that? But it's designed for us not to know that, because we're listening to white supremacy. We're learning, you know what I'm saying? We're learning how to we learn how to what do you call it? To not pop lock, but what was the Olympics? That chick who what was she doing? Break dancing. We're learning to break dance from her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was learning to do the hip hop steps and whatnot from Esau. That's what going into Christianity is like.
Right.
Y'all see it's ridiculous with that, you know, that chick from Australia. I see it's ridiculous, right? That's how we look like going to church. That's how we look like going to church. So so of course it's supposed to be confusing, and then when it comes out, you know, no, you ain't supposed to do that stuff. And then you see crazy legs, you know, from up in New York or whatnot doing the real stuff, and you're like, damn, how I not know to do this when I was taught to do this BS. Like, you had something?
I don't even want to say it.
No, go ahead.
When they feel violated, it's like a spiritual pig.
Yeah.
Damn. Emotional damage. Damn. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Kind of verse 3. And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses and said, therefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?
See, we study talking crap. Steady talking crap. You know what I'm saying? Now let's keep reading. Let's see what happened.
Come on, verse 4. And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me.
So he's like, man, what should I do with these niggas? These niggas is about to kill me. These niggas about to, you know, stone me over some nonsense. It's really nonsense. When I say it's nonsense, it's because you have the Most High that's backing you. He can do anything, and he's about to show you how he's about to do anything. And you know, Israel's just, you know, is about to kill him. Now, okay, you kill him, and then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You locked in a prison. Let's just say you locked in a prison, and the prison guard, I ain't even know. You go on an excursion somewhere you've never been, and the person who's leading you, because you don't like the route that you're going, you kill him. Now you don't know where the hell you are. You don't know how to navigate. You don't know how to guide. You don't know which is up, which is down. You don't know nothing. Now what you gonna do? That's how you know stupid we were. We're about to lay out the man of the Lord who's actually there to help us. And at one point in time, he stood in between destruction and you know what I'm saying, destroying us totally and utterly and completely. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Right.
And we and he had every right to, you know what? Go ahead.
Right.
If you want more, go ahead. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna plead with you to stop. But no, he stood up for us. And because of him, we still here.
Right.
Let's keep going.
Come on, verse 5. And the Lord said unto Moses, go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smitest the river, take in thy hand and go.
So okay, so he's saying go with go with them with the elders of Israel, and you're going to go to the river and you're going to smite the river, right? And that's what's going to happen, right? I'm going to take this next one. Exodus 17, 6 through 12. This is verse 6. Hananiah, Imad, Lapunyaka, Shum, Al, Hatazawar, Bakarab, Waha, Kayath, Batazawar, Waya Tazaawa, Mamum Nawa, Mayum, Washatha, Ha'im, Waya Aisha, Khan, Masha, La Ayanya, Zaquanya, Yasha'ala, verse 7, Waya Quara'a, Shum, Hama, Kwam, Masa, Wamar, Yaba, Al, Rayab, Banya, Yasha'ala, Iwal, Slakit, Wa'al, Nasathum, Ath, Yahawa, La'amar, Hayash, Slakit, Yahawa, Bakwa, Rabunwa, Ayan, verse 8, Waya Ba'a, Ima, Laqua, Waya Laqam, Yasha'ala, Bara, Barak, Yadam, verse 9, Wayamar, Masha, Al, Yahawashai, Bachar, Lanwa, Anashyam, Wataza'ah, Halacham, Ba'ai, Malak, Machar, Anakia, Natazab, Al, Ra'ash, Haga Ba'ai, Wamata, Ha'alahayim, Bayadya, verse 10. Waya Aisha, Yahawashai, Ka'ashar, Amar, Lawa, Masha, Laha, Lacham, Ba'ai, Malak, Wamasha, Ha'aran, Waha, War, Alwa, Ra'ash, Haga Ba'ai, verse 11, Wahaya, Ka'ashar, Rayam, Slaki, Yaryam, Masha, Yadwa, Wagabar, Yasha'ala, Waka Ashar, Yun Yaha, Yadwa, Wagabar, Imalak, verse 12, Wayadya, Masha, Kabadyam, Waya Kwakakwa, Abun, Wayash Yamwa, Thaka Thakha Yawa, Wayashab, Al Ya, Wa'a Harun, Wahawar, Thamakwa, Thamakwa, Bayad Yawa, Maza Akkad, Wamaza Akkad, Wayahaya, Yad Yawa, Ama Wana, Id, Ba'a, Hashamash. All right, we're going to read the same passage in English, Exodus 17, 6 through 12.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 6. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock of, it's like the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, and the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel.
So the Most High is going to make it so that nobody can question it. He's going to hit a rock, and water going to come out the rock. Like, goddamn, water going to come out of a rock? They're saying can you get blood from a stone? You know what I'm saying? Water's coming out of a rock. Water's coming out of a rock. Let's keep going.
Salaki. Verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? Verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with
filthy, disgusting.
Verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. Verse 9. And Moses said unto Joseph, choose us out men, and go out and fight with Amalek. tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand. Verse 10. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek, and Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Verse 11. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed.
So what he's saying is, Amalek, first of all, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. We wasn't even on Amalek like that. But you want to fight, no sweat. You know what I'm saying? You can get these paws. So we go into war with Amalek, and Moses went up on a hill, and he held the staff that he had. You know what I'm saying? That got us up out of Egypt. That same staff, and he held it up. When he held it up, he was winning. He was like, "All right, I'm here and get tired." All right, he held it down. Amalek is winning. Like, oh, hold up. Held it up. We winning. Now we going back on top. Came back down. Now they winning. So that's the dynamic. Whenever he held it up, we was winning. Let's keep reading.
Verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they were took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed upon his hands, the one on one side, and the other one on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun.
So he's saying he sat down, and Aaron had one hand, and was it Aaron and Joshua, or Joshua and Hur? Aaron and Hur, select it. It was Aaron on one hand and Hur on the other hand, and he held it up until the doggone sun went down. That's how long it took us to defeat these stinking Amalekites, right? But it was still one day. Let's keep going.
That was
it. Okay, 12. All right, most next. Just for time's sake, I'm gonna keep it rocking. Exodus 17, 13 through 16, and 18, 1 through 3. What is it? 13. Okay. 13. Waya Kalash. Yahweh Shai. I'm a lock. Wa'ath. I'm a wa. Lapaya. Korah. Verse 14. Wayamar. Yahweh Masha. Chathab. Za'ath. Zaka Rawan. Basa Par. Washa Yum. Ba'azanya. Yahweh Shai. Kaya. Macha. Amaka. Zakar, Amalak, Mathakath, Hashamyam. Verse 15. Waya Bun, Masha, Mazabach, Waya Quara, Shamwa, Yahweh, Nasaya. Verse 16. Waya Mar, Kaya, Yad, Al, Kasa, Yaha, Malakma, La Yahweh, Ba'ai, Malak, Madam, Dara. Exodus 18 and 1. Yahweh Slakia. Waya Shammai. Yatharwa. Kahan. Madyan. Kathan. Masha. Ath. Kal. Ashar. Aisha. Alahayim. Lamasha. Wala Yasha'ala. Imawa. Kaya. Hawa Taza Ya'a. Yahweh Ath. Yasha'ala. Mamam Tazarium. Verse 2. Waya Kwakha. Yatharwa, Kathan, Masha, Ath, Taza, Para. Salakia. Ashath, Masha, Achar, Shalawach, Shalakia, Shalawach, ya. Verse 3. Wa'ath, Shanya, Bunya, Ashar, Shum, Akkad, Garasham, Kaya, Amar, Gar, Yayathya, Ba'arataza, Nakarya. Yeah, that's it. So, we're gonna read this in English. Exodus 17, 13 through 16, and then 18, 1 through 3.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 13. And Joshua discomfited Amalek. Discomfited Amalek.
That means we was putting foot to hind parts. Say it like that. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, so like, and it's people with the edge of the sword.
Yeah, so yeah, with the edge of the sword, we discomforted. That's a nice way of saying we kicking their butts. You know what I'm saying? We kicking their butts so much so they ran. All right, let's keep reading.
Kind of verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
So he's going to utterly put out, the remembrance of Amalek. So we it's supposed to be we ain't gonna even remember who in the hell Amalek is. We're gonna tell a story. You remember, almost like some ancient civilization that people don't know. Like you remember that? No, I don't know. Who the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be Amalek. That's going to be Amalek. We should have did it way back then, and there wouldn't be no small hats. Yeah. No, Amalek is a small hat. The hook nosed bastard.
The curls.
With the curls. It's a Jewish man.
But it's not a white.
It is a white. It's a Jewish man.
So Amalek is from the Edomite.
Yes. Just like how the way Christ came out of Judah. Judah is the head tribe of the southern kingdom. Ephraim is a head tribe of the northern kingdom. Amalek is a head tribe of Edomites. Just like they have different tribes, you know what I'm saying? And Amalek is the head tribe. Just look how the way who runs the world is Amalek. You know what I'm saying? Who runs the media? Amalek. Who runs the diamond district? Amalek. Who runs the financial district? Amalek. Who runs the media? I said media already. Amalek. Even though they're Edomites, they're a group of people that everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? That they're their own group of people. They're the head tribe of Edom. That's who they are. And one day we'll be talking about them in past tense when Christ comes back.
Right.
Because we ain't doing nothing now. Let's go.
Verse 15. And Moses built an altar and called it the name of Jehovah Nissi.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. For he said, because the Lord hath sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
So God has a war with you, bastards. God has a war with you, bastards. You understand? Most High ain't choose you to be his people. You people, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they say Hamites stink. the Orthodox mofos. There's a reason why they stink. I remember Cap Marshall telling me. He said he was in the bathroom one day and he saw Amalek coming out the stall and was just about to walk out. He was like, "Oh, so just help me understand." He was, with the curls, with the black hat, and all that stuff. He was like, "Hey, so let me just understand why don't you wash your hands?" He was like, "Cause God, likes our odor, our smell." Yes. Don't shake their hands.
Right.
These some dirty, nasty mofos. Yes. And they teach each other that. They teach each other that. You'd be surprised at what these people do in the name of, and you have the nerve to blame that on the Most High, really?
That's vicious.
According to the scripture, it says bathe. The scripture tells us to bathe.
Right.
You nasty people.
So if I could, can I teach a little bit of history real fast? So back in the 50s, them judges that used to wear them little big old white little wigs. I don't know if y'all remember those.
50s, man. That was back in
30s, 1800s.
Yeah. That's colonial.
Yeah. So what people don't know, the white man was so dirty, he used to have lice to cover it. Those with the wigs that he put over to cover up his headlights.
Yeah. And you know how like if you watch these old colonial movies, even Victorian movies and shows and whatnot, or even paintings, you see especially men and the women did it. They have pale, skin. It's not because they're pale; they are pale, but they didn't wash themselves. They put makeup on to cover up the dirt. Just put makeup on, more and more and more makeup on, and it was cover it up. They wore them big dresses so that they, just squat and do their business or whatnot. They will put perfume on top of funk, on top of funk, on top of funk, instead of using a bar of soap and a wash rag, which they still to this day don't use.
It's all around dirty.
I'm gonna cut to you real quick. Some dirty, nasty people, yo.
Like they still do it today at 2025 commercials. They have something called Old Spice where they say you can spray it on your back, and your underarm now. It's a commercial. They advertise this much.
Water in most of the country is free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can pay, you don't have to buy, the most expensive soap, but soap is pretty darn cheap. Pretty darn cheap. Soap and water. Come on, man. You can get a wash rack for 89 cents at Walmart and whatnot. Like, come on, you can get a pack of them for like $1.99. You know what I'm saying? Get like 3 or 10 of them. Hey, y'all some nasty bums. Some dirty, nasty. But I seen this one video where this woman who was this Edomite woman who was quote unquote coming to the rescue, not right, but having the back of black woman, because she was saying how when she was in the army, she didn't know how to wash herself properly. Yes. And she was like, well, and you know who taught me? It was the black woman. Yes, it was laughing. Yes, it was some jokes, but they actually taught me how to clean myself properly. Like, yo. Y'all some nasty mother slack. Right. You had some?
Where this Edomite woman was in the bathroom. I think it was on TikTok. And I had to swipe off because I was like, you know what? That's just so nasty. They think that we're nasty for using washcloths because they use washcloths to wipe their behinds when they use the restroom.
I think I know what you're talking about. I had to swipe off that too. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't allow. Man, these some nasty people. These some nasty people. These some nasty people. That's why these some nasty people. And as much as nasty as they are, as nasty as they are, they have nothing on Elam. Them some nasty motherfuckers. Them some oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where are we? 18?
Khan started 18. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 1. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, wrote Moses' father-in-law heard of all that God have done for Moses and for the children of his people.
Children of Israel.
So like it, and for
Israel.
And for the Israel, his people, and that the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. Verse 2. Then Jethro, so like it, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back. Verse 3, and her 2 sons, of which the name of the one was Gershom, for he said, I have been an alien in a strange land.
Yes, Christ. All right, let me get this last one. Exodus 18, 4 through 10. It's 18, verse 4. Washam, Hakad, Al Ya'izar, Kaya, Alahaya, Abaya, Ba'izarya, Waya Tazalanya, Maharab, Parai, verse 5, Waya Ba'a, Yatharwa, Lathan, Masha, Wabunya, Shathwa, Al, Masha, Al, Hamadabar, Ashar, Hawa'a, Khana, Sham, Hara, Alahayim. Verse 6, Wayamar, Al, Masha, Anya, Thanak, Yatharwa, Ba'a, Alyaka, Wa'a, Shathak, Washanya, Bunya, Aima. Verse 7, Wa Taza'a, Masha, Lakwa, Ra'ath, Chathanwa, Waya Shathachwa, Waya Shaqua, Lawa, Waya Sha'awa, Ayash, Lara'ai, Hawa, La Shalom, Waya Ba'awa, Ha'a Hala. Verse 8. Waya Sapar, Masha, Laka Thun wa. Go, yeah. Ath, Tal, Ashar, Aisha, Yahweh. La Para'ai, Wala Matazarium, Al, Awadath, Yasha'ala, Ath, Kal, Hatha, La'ah, Ashar, Mataza, Atham, Badarak, Waya Tazalam, Yahweh. Let's put it on the stairs. Verse 9. Wayakad, Yatharwa, Al, Kal, Hatawaba, Ashar, Aisha, Yahweh, La, Yasha'ala, Ashar, Hataza, Yahweh, Mayad, Matazarim, verse 10, Wayamar, Yatharwa, Barawak, Yahweh, Ashar, Hataza, Yah, Athakam, Mayad, Matazarim, Wa, Mayad, Para'ai, Ashar, Hataza, Yah, Ath, Ha'im, Mathakath, Yad, Matazarim. You want to read the same passage in English? Exodus 15, 4 through 10.
15, 4 through 10? Or 18?
18, Slakia.
I was saying, go back.
Exodus 18, 4 through 10.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 4. And the name of the other was Elijah. For the God.
Eleazar, Slakia.
What was it?
Eleazar.
Okay. The other was Eliezer. For the God of my father said he was mine. Help and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. Verse 5. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came in with his sons and his wife unto Moses into the wilderness, and where he encamped at the Mount of God. Verse 6. And he said unto Moses, I thy father-in-law Jethro, and am come unto thee, and thy wife, and her 2 sons, and her, with her. Verse 7. And Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, and did obeisance, and kissed him, and they asked each other for their welfare, and they came into the tent.
No, just to clear this up, because I know we have some peggers in in the world, and when they see this, I want you to let them know that this is not what they do in the Christian church, where men kiss.
Right.
No, what a kiss here is when they greet them and they dap them up. Boom, boom. They give them the greeting. Boom. That's the kiss that they're talking about.
The holy.
Moses' lips did not touch Jethro, his father-in-law. I just wanted to make that clear. You understand? It's a shame that we have to, point this stuff out. But we have to point this stuff out. Because we got people, who's claiming to be chief head priests and taking whatever.
That's what they probably do. They probably read it,
taking whatever, and they read this and they're like, oh no, a man gets another man, so yeah,
we can do it.
Yeah,
no,
no, you're. You're not welcome in there. You're not welcome. No, don't do that, brother. Don't do that. Let's keep reading.
Verse 8. And Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done unto Pharaoh and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travail that had come upon them by the way, and how the Lord delivered them.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness which the Lord had done to Israel, whom he had delivered out of the hand of the Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 10. And Jethro said, blessed be the Lord, who have delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians and out of the hand of Pharaoh, who have delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians. And that's the end of that one.
All right. Do we have any questions online? Any questions in the class? Anybody have anything? No?
No.
All right, we're going to continue on going into this next week. But until then, men up here at margin, which means to stand. Sir?
Laya Shala.
Men of Israel, girl, got Lord to prepare to salute the Torah.
Yeah, how about Shem Yashab Brock? Yeah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakia.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakia.
Majin, which means to stand. Wakaya Hakadam, which means turn and face the east. You want to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, repeat after me. Abanaw. Shabbat Shabbat.
Shabbat Shabbat.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Baba'a. Ratazayah. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamai. Thananaw. Come. Cow. You Wasalakinaw. Kabawatinaw. Kabawatinaw. Wala'a. Tabi ayanaw. Banasaya one. Abal. Kamashayinaw. Mayan. Rod. Kaya. Laka. Amalak. Wa'ala. Watapara. Aman.
In English, our
Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As in heaven.
As in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debts.
As we forgive our debts.
Lead us not.
Lead us not
into temptation. But deliver us from evil. Thine is kingdom.
Thine is kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever. So be it.
So be it.
You're going to say, I cock your power in Hebrew. Put after me. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Baruch Shah. Nathanaw. Hakak. Lapa'a. Kabakala. Makabarawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamataz right. Hakak. Lahaki. Amaki. Hakak. Avakawa. Natama Allah. Garshan. Bashim Yahushua. The water Amon.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power. Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the left.
Power to cleanse the left.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
You're going to say, bless Israel in Hebrew. Repeat after me. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Rakanaw. Vayasha Allah.
Vayasha Allah.
Wahabaya. Party. Barak.
Rapah.
Magun.
Gun.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
The water Amon.
The water Amon.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel. In the school.
Bless, heal,
shield,
protect our loved ones.
Name
Name
Yahanna.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it.
We're going to say Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
Ma'ayan. Yaba'a. I.S.O.R. Ma'ayan. Yahweh. I.S.H.U.P.K. Shemai. Wa'aratazah. Ayathan. Lamawat. Ragal. Al-Yanawam. Shamar. Hana. La'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamar. Yahweh. Tazal. Al-Ya. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'a. Yakab. Wayrak. Walayala. Yahweh. Yashamar. Mkarai. Yashamar. Afna Pasha. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'af. Wawa'af. Ma'itha. Wa'ai the water Aman.
I will lift up my eyes to the hill. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from Yahweh.
My help coming from Yahweh.
Made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The house thy keep. The house thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The house shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Thou shalt preserve thy going out.
Shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
And
he forevermore.
So be it.
We'll say Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Alahai. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Thakarash. Al-Tashakwat. Yahanna. Al-Yahanna. Yahanna. Wamashanaya. Nasha'al. Ba'as. Al-Ainu. Ya'ayim. Sawat. Wayataya'aitizu. Al-Tazakwani. Amal. Lakawu. Magoli. Wala'a. Yasakar. Sham Yasha'al. Aiwa. Kaya. Nawa'aitizu. La. Yakab. Al-Yak. Barya. Yakawaf. Ahoy. Adawam. Wayashima Al-Yak. Mawa'ab. Wahagori. Gabal. Wa'aimuwan. Wa'amulat. Halasha. Amdishabi. Tazawu. Kamashu. Nalawa. Aima. Hayawa. Zarawai. Nabunyalawat. Salah. I.S.H.U.P.K. Kamadi. Kasari Sara'ah. Kayabi. Banakal. Kuyashima. Nashamad. Ma'ayanda Ayra. Hayawa. Damad. La'arama. Shayatambu. Nadiyabu. Ka'ira. Because of Abba. Because of Ba. Wakatazamana. Kana Sayakam. Ashar. Amar. Nayabasha. Nanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shayatambu. Kagabala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Naba Ira. Bukala Haba. Dalahat. Taryam. Khan. Naradap. Basa Wapath. The Bahalam. Mala'a. Panyahum. Palawa. Wayabakwash. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabash. Wayabahayu. Ayah. Wayakapawa. Wayabadu. Wayadaiwu. Kaya. Atha. Shimka. Yahweh. Labak. Al-Yawan. Al-Kaharatazah. The water Aman.
Keep not thy sound, so Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. Oh Yahweh. For lo. Thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. Insulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. Let us cut them off. Being a nation. The name of Israel. May be no more remembering. For they have consulted together. One consent. Credit against the tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites, and Moab, and Hagarine, Baal and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assurance also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Doing to them. And to the Midianites. As to Cicero, as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
the brook Sean, which perished at Endor, and they became as dung for the earth. Make the nobles like a rat, like that, yeah. All their princes, as the Ba, and as the moon, who said, let us take to ourselves, the house of Yahweh in possession, hold my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burns the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire, to persecute with thy temper, and make them afraid, with thy storm, fill their faces with shame, they may seek thy name, oh Yahweh, let be confounded, in trouble forever, yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, name alone, is Yahweh, art the most high, of all the earth,
so be it. We're going to see the blessings in the Hebrew. Repeat after me. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahaya. Mataza Bayah. Alawat Yahanna. Alawat. Hasaraya. Hakwatu Yoy. Hakoy Yoy. Wakakwat. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. One.
Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Mike. And the angels. Commanding General Yahanna. Generals. Captains. The officers. The troop. And the assistant. Yahweh. And the Navy Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. We're going to say the curse. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. All things live. Yahweh. And the Navy Yahweh. Listen to us now. Right now. To the evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathens. That speak against us. Like prophets. Teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. And evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathens. And shake loose. The treasures of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. Into it to that sanctuary. The evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nation. And their drug dealers. Courses. Prison system. Planned parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Pascal Gay movement. Lesbian movement. Spies. Working witchcraft. Space program. Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. Radio channel. Victor spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathens. Stand in the way. Try and stop. Broadcast your word. About the planet Earth. And lose all the plagues. Cause them to go. To and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thieves. And the murder. Let Yahweh Shah. Michael and Gabriel. Down the flying saucers. And punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Because we know by all. It is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread. Through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it that coming. And the Navy Yahweh Shah. Thank you always. So be it.
Psalm which means to turn. Since you may be seated, men of Israel will get to teach you one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
It's like sorry.
Yajim.
Oh yeah, Yajim Matah. It's like Psalms means to turn. Since you may stand. Men of Israel, we will give the sister one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shabbat Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yahya Matah, class dismissed.
Welcome to Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April 11th, we got the Black Party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Yahanna.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. SHALAM.
So I have to be honest and let you know that I screamed a little bit when I heard you say, "What's up, baby?" Ah, man, like what? What are we gonna do? Cause this is torture.
Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my can't bleed and request me. Call my can't bleed and request me. Just call my.
From a spark to a flame, it burns bright. Like the feeling when you finally got my name right. Like a star in the dark, you provide light. Yeah, this could turn into something if we align right. I see you trying to change your life cause you want better. What I'm convinced in 6 months better is together. A story written for the ages, so in this short time, let's be open books. Explore pages like, are you down through all the changes? Jah finds out I'm an Israelite. I lose wages, how about the times and every month when you change phases? And after that, getting your cheeks clapped in different places. Matter of fact, I tell you now, you'll need leg braces. Cause after camp, do benevolence, sensations. And after camp, excavations and temptations. Move that damn hand, girl, that's a violation. Can you follow orders, I wonder? Cause when I'm mad, my voice sound like thunder. It's all love, my pretty dove, just want you to be something that I'm proud of. It's my job to correct, so never disrespect. A white rose, you want to be chose, I'ma hit your camp leader, see how it goes, and pray the heat on the pose, cause that's how this old UPK thing goes. Decently and in order so we escape woes. You really do impress me, and now I can't wait until your spirit reflects me. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you accept me, and take the steps to call my camp leader and
just
request me.
Call my camp leader and request me. Call my camp leader and request me. Just call my.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting excited. Oh wee, yeah, I'm getting excited. Yeah, I did hear that music.
Shalom. This year for the 56th annual Passover, Commanding Yahanna will be offering babysitting services for free for anyone that pays their $200 Passover fee. For paid babysitting and registration for babysitting, please contact Officer Yardan at
773-970-4343.
Shalom.
Man, your boy Pastor Troy going all the way up with you, man. You already know. Friday, April 11th at the atrium. Yeah, man. Doors open at 8 p.m. You already know. We're going from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., man. You already know it's going all the way down. Your boy Pastor Troy, DJ Jelly performing live. And then we're getting out there, man, Saturday, yeah, April 12th. It's going all the way down for the Passover. Yeah, man, you already know. At the Marriott Marquis downtown. Yeah, man, we're going from 5 p.m. to midnight. You already know. Hosted by Commander General Yahanna. Your boy Pastor Troy is going to be in the building, man. Y'all boys holler.
Friday. You already know it's April the 11th in Atlanta, Georgia. at the infamous classic atrium. I.S.U.P.K presents the All Black Party with live performances by
You'll never see another
King
nigga like
Ty.
this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night.
144. Nakawan.
Niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated.
Sean.
If I'm more, right, that's good business.
Natazai.
We in the game, coach. Fuck you talking, hey?
Special guest from China Monet and Georgia's own Pastor Troy. 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. You already know ISUPK.com. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're